I've decided this week to get quite product focused. So we've been discussing, or I've been waffling on about customer profile. We've ticked brand representation and brand presentation online, which has been really crucial and is really crucial for the next few weeks. So just looking at photography and lifestyle and how you're viewing your product with your customer profile and how those sit together. So this week I thought I'd touch on some product. Hi Kerry. Because of course product development and product ranging is one of my expert areas. Having been a buyer for House of Fraser and Fortnum & Mason. And so I thought, let's focus a little bit on product and the gifting season, which is upon us. I always find it really exciting, having bought Christmas shop for House of Fraser and for Fortnum & Mason a few years ago. And plus I'm a Christmas baby. So Christmas I've always been surrounded by glitter and sparkle, tinsel, and gifty. Yeah, I was one of those babies that had the double gift, the big gift for one present, boohoo, because my birthday's 2 days after Christmas. So Christmas is a really big thing for me, and I love Christmas, and I really see the sparkle and the whole kind of the offering something exceptional, offering something different, offering something unique. So I kind of just wanted to talk about how it's not like you have to pull out something completely different in your ranges. You don't have to start creating Christmas tree version of, a star version of, but you can because that's what people want. So, if it doesn't actually sit with your brand, then, if your product category there's no way that you could put a star in there or, something that's very specifically, iconically, Christmassy. But there are ways to create this point of difference and this proposition that is very seasonal. And you can do it from your core product, so you can pull across your core product and create something that's more of a gift. So this is where I wanted to have a look at sort of specific gift ideas and how you can really ramp up and create more of a point of difference at Christmas. So now personalised is a really big area. And it's got bigger and bigger, and there are some cheesy ways of doing personalised, and there's some really unique ways of doing personalised. And I know Not on the High Street very much focus on this, but I think as little brands, this is where you can be really customer focused. And it could be something as simple as, and I've seen it quite a lot on Instagram, I'm sure you have as well, that there's a lot of handwritten notes that people are adding, which is great because it does add value and it adds that sort of that personal touch, but it is a very simple way of doing something personalized. But I think if you can offer anything personalized, so even if it's a personalized tag, that's a stamp that you can have made, that could be for that specific customer. And it could be one product that you suddenly decide, actually, I'm really going to go for that in a personalised way. So it could be one product out of your range that you decide to either embroider some initials on or stamp initials, or find somebody who does some really great embossing, and think, right, for that week, for the last week in November, I'm going to offer an embossing service on all my little boxes, or just something that could be very focused, for a limited time. So it's not like you're exhausting yourself for the whole period. You're just offering it for a limited time. which brings me into limited editions. So again, anything that you find that is possibly your bestseller, and you can change the colour for a limited time. And again, it's about sort of pacing yourself in the next 6 weeks. Well, I don't think we've even got 6 weeks. It's probably more like 5 weeks. So, don't exhaust yourself creating a whole new range. Just pull something from your core, maybe change a colour. Maybe you can do a bigger size, do a smaller size. So again, it's sort of, you're offering a limited edition into a range that you've already got. So people understand what you're carrying as your ranges, and then you're just offering this limited edition that's very Christmassy, or that's personalised, or that's just a Christmas colour for this next period. So that's personalised and limited edition, which I think are really, really key areas that you can look at now, and then put it in, sprinkle it in the next few weeks. On Monday, we'll be looking at a promotional calendar and trading calendars, mainly a promotional calendar for the next 4 weeks, because we've got that Black Friday. So we'll be chatting about that on Monday, so you can plan in advance, and I'll be giving you some sort of like really cool tips as how to plan in advance for the big commercial Black Friday. If you have, so for example, if your ranges are, if you're mid to premium price point, and you don't have a price point that's an entry price point, so now's the time to consider an entry price point. So for example, if your entry price point at the moment is £20 and then goes up to 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 and carries on up to £100, then have a look at introducing something that's an entry price point. And when I mean that, I mean something that's small, something that if there's a customer, part of your profile, that that doesn't have the budget for one of your £45, which is probably your main price point, they don't have the budget for a £45 price point, but they'd love to buy a little something, either for their auntie or treat themselves while they're at it. So offer that price point that's a little bit more accessible. So your £10, if you can do a £5, brilliant. It could be something really simple, like the most beautiful tag if you're a stationery brand, or it's just something very, very, that's small, that gives you a little, it's dangling a carrot for the bigger pieces that you have. But at Christmas time, always remember, people are buying more than one present. So they could pick up a few presents. So that £5 price point, £5 to £10 price point, could then be £20, £25 in their basket, because actually they've bought more than one. So in that sense, either do a set, so that can then increase that £5 price point. So then you do a set of 4 for £17. Or you then do where you can have 2 for, 3 for. Again, that's a really good way to increase that ticket price, increase your basket online, because if you do have your entry price points, then it's great to have an offer, because if it's something simple that you can make, or it's something that you've got in volume in your shop, then make sure you kind of bunch it together, and then you can put a whole story about how they're packaged, which quickly, see how long we've got. Yeah, we're okay. Quickly, I'll just talk about packaging, because if you do have something small, then you can make sure that it's packaged really beautifully. And do let everybody know about your packaging, because I'm a huge sucker for packaging. I love branded tissue, tags, little boxes, and you can be sustainable with all this. Your message can still be sustainable, because a lot of packaging, you can say, that can be reused. It's multifunctional. I've got boxes and beautiful bags in the house that I use all the time. I always reuse, so there is this great sustainable eco message with it. But do consider branded tissue and beautiful boxes, or maybe look at branded paper bags, or like I said before, the very simple, having a stamp made, a custom stamp. I used to have one when I had my shop at Cov, and just very simple. I know so many people do this, but it is that sort of added, you're then sort of continuing your brand message to the customer, and then also to the gift, to the person who's receiving the gift, they'll have that brand message. So yeah, make an effort with your packaging and with your ribbons, and again, coming back to customer profile, look at the ribbon. Will that customer like that sort of ribbon? You know, is it, they're not interested in ribbons and they love some organic hemp string, and then you double the string or triple the string just to make it, you know, so you're not scrimping. It has to add value is what I mean about packaging, and especially in this next few weeks you can really talk about how you make such an effort with your packaging, and you know, and that's the value of your brand. And in addition to that, don't forget to add in your marketing collateral. So if you have other services other than your product, then get a little postcard made and make sure every package has a little postcard, or put a business card in, and then you can always offer your free 10% for next order, next purchase. So again, you're kind of continuing the conversation. You know, we have been talking a lot about engagement and connection. So this is another way of continuing the conversation. Just let people know what you're up to, other services that you can give, and also they can, I mean, I've got, again, postcards on my wall here just to remind me of these amazing brands that I saw last year, a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, you know, so people do keep, these are little keepsakes. It's not like we're just filling the planet with throwaways. You know, for me, this is something that is part of your brand. Okay, so I think that's it really. So just to recap, we've been talking about product and how to really differentiate yourself as a brand, and offering a product range that's really gifty and adds value with your packaging. Also add some little you know, some little groups of products at your entry price points. Think of stocking fillers when I'm talking like this. And also, if you do offer a service, then subscriptions and vouchers. I'm actually considering subscriptions and vouchers this year as well, somehow. But yeah, I just think, you know, offering, putting an offer in about your services is another little way of adding that sort of entry price point. Okay, so I wanted to just mention a couple of things. I'm just looking at my list. Yes, so about my customer profile PDF that you can download if you subscribe to my emails, to my newsletter. I have the newsletter waiting. It's been waiting, gosh, nearly 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on Saturday. I've had problems with my internet. My internet will be upgraded in the next couple of weeks, so I'll be able to download all the videos. But in the meantime, do subscribe. I'll be getting that. I finally realized how you put a PDF onto my Squarespace website, so that'll be a link to my website that's going out today. So do subscribe so you get that newsletter, and it's a PDF of customer profile. And I'm writing an online course, so all this information will be in the course. So if I don't get to upload all the IGTV, which I just can't seem to do at the moment, believe me, I'm spending time trying to do it. It'll be everything, all of these little sections and modules will be part of my course, which is how to run a successful online retail brand. Not just online, sorry, it will be a retail brand. So that's coming out ASAP when I get to finish writing that. That will be coming out. And I'm available for power hours, as you know, and 2 hour intensive consultations where I do a big recce on your brand, and we work through plan of action and how to make the most of your brand, and we can do planning for next year as well. Also on the 27th, I have Janine from Under the Cloth, who's the founder of Assembly Market. So we'll be having a little chat. I've also got possibly another little chat with somebody in the next couple of weeks, so I'll let you know that on Monday. Janine's got a stylish vintage pre-love store online that she's updating on Saturday. So do take a look because her clothes are amazing. But thank you so much for everybody who's joined today, and I will see you on Monday where we'll be looking at promotional strategies for the next couple of weeks. All right, have a brilliant weekend. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody, and take care. Bye.